Okay, so today we will do another concept that is called outbreeding devices. Outbreeding devices. Now, as the name suggests, what is outbreeding? Breeding
Breeding out.
out.
So,
And outbreeding means breeding outside, not inside. That means the breeding is not taking place inside, but it is taking outside. That means
okay.
the pollen is not fertilizing the ovule of the same flower, but it is going out to fertilize the ovule of the another flower. Clear? Now there are certain devices. Why they are called devices? Because these are the natural devices which are present in the nature to prevent inbreeding depression. Inbreeding depression is the condition when there is inbreeding. That means the pollen is falling down on the stigma of the same flower, and when there is self pollination, there is no genetic variation. The same genetic makeup keeps on repeating generations after generations. There is a depression. What is depression? The depression is that the quality is not so good. The yield is not so good. So that is called inbreeding depression. So these things which come after a long and continuous period of self-breeding is called inbreeding depression. Now, to avoid or to prevent from this inbreeding depression, the outbreeding is the only solution. That means the pollen has to go to some other flower for fertilization. And that will happen only when there are certain mechanisms which are working in the nature, and these mechanisms are called outbreeding devices. Is it clear? So these are called outbreeding devices. I am repeating it once again. Outbreeding devices are the devices which are present in the nature, helping the pollen or helping the plants to go for outbreeding, to avoid inbreeding. And this is because after continuous inbreeding, the inbreeding depression results. Because once the same flower is same pollen, same stigma, same genetic makeup for generations after generations is continuing, then what will happen? There is inbreeding depression, and this inbreeding depression is what which is not good for the plant. So to avoid this inbreeding depression, there are certain things which are existing in the nature, and they are called outbreeding devices. Normally, what is the nature of the flower? Flower is a bisexual flower. Most of the flowers are bisexual. Bisexual means hermaphrodite. Bisexual means what? Hermaphrodite. So
Yes,
they
ma'am.
have the male reproductive part as well as the female reproductive part. And when they are having both the parts in themselves, there are more chances of self pollination rather than going for cross pollination. But continuous self pollination results in inbreeding depression. So to avoid that inbreeding depression, the plant should go for outbreeding. And to ensure this outbreeding, there are certain devices which are there in the nature, and these are called outbreeding devices. This much is clear. Now we will see what are the different types of outbreeding devices which we are having. Now, these
Yes,
are
ma'am.
the different outbreeding devices which are present in the nature. First is that majority of flowering plants, they produce hermaphrodite flowers. Now, what are hermaphrodites? Bisexual.
Bisexual.
The male reproductive part as well as female reproductive part are
Female
present
reproductive
in
part.
one flower only. Now, in these flowers, the pollen grains are likely to come in contact with the stigma of the same flower because the chances of self-pollination is more.
Pollination.
Why?
Yes, ma'am.
Because both the sexes are present in the same flower. Now, this continued self-pollination results in inbreeding depression. Now, the devices developed by flowering plants to discourage self-pollination and to encourage cross-pollination are called outbreeding devices. Now, first of all, these are the outbreeding devices. I have given you this A, B, C, D. These four are the outbreeding devices. The first is pollen release and stigma receptivity. Now, what is pollen release? The release of the pollen from the anther lobe.
From antelope.
When the pollen gets free to go out, that is called pollen release.
Pollen release.
And what is stigma receptivity? The
When
rhiannon
pollen grains
or
are receptors by stigma.
the stigma is ready to receive the pollen. That is called stigma receptivity. When these two things are not synchronized, they favor outbreeding. Because when the pollen is released early and the stigma is not receptive yet, what will happen? The pollen will fall on the stigma, but the stigma is not ready to receive the pollen. So the pollen will go somewhere else. The other pollens will go somewhere else. So that pollen cannot germinate on its own stigma. Clear? So this is how the nature is preventing inbreeding and is promoting outbreeding. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The pollen release is early and stigma is receptivity. Stigma becomes receptive afterwards, or the stigma becomes receptive earlier and the pollen is not yet released. So either of the two things happened, and that means they are not synchronized. They are at different times. So when they are at the different period of time, it is promoting outbreeding and it is preventing self-breeding. So pollen release and stigma receptivity should be on the same time for the self-pollination. But if they are not on the same time, then they release, the pollen is released early or the stigma is receptive early. So when they are not synchronized, there is cross pollination. The probability is of cross pollination, and this is how the nature is ensuring cross pollination. So this is the first outbreeding device. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to the second device. Now the second is the anther and stigma. They are placed in different positions so that the pollen cannot come in contact with the stigma of the same flower. That means the anther is placed at a different position, in such position so that it becomes difficult for the pollen to fall on the stigma of the same flower. Similarly, the stigma is also placed in such a position that it is difficult for the pollen of the same flower to fall on it. So these devices, they prevent autogamy. The stick pollen of the same flower cannot fall on the stigma of the same flower. And when the pollination occurs in the same flower, it is called autogamy. So this A and B, both are preventing autogamy. A as well as B. Now the third device is self-incompatibility. Now what is incompatibility? What is compatibility? आप कहते हो ना ये मेरी बहुत अच्छी फ्रेंड है, our compatibility is very good. That means you both are going along with each other very well. But what is incompatibility? When you cannot go along with the other person very well. So you say, I am not compatible with this person. So that is called incompatibility. Now nature is also given incompatibility inside a flower. That means the pollen is not compatible for the stigma of the same flower. So what will happen? Even if the pollen is falling on the stigma, the stigma will not allow this pollen to grow, or it will not allow the pollen tube to come inside. That means the pollen cannot germinate on this stigma. And this is called self-incompatibility. Now, this is a genetic mechanism which prevents pollen from fertilizing the ovules of the same flower or other flowers of the same plant, fertilizing the ovules by, what is it doing? Inhibiting the pollen germination or pollen tube growth in the pistil. That means even if the pollen has fallen on the stigma and the stigma is receptive, but still the stigma will not allow this pollen to germinate on itself. That means it will not allow the pollen to send its tube inside its style. So that is called self-incompatibility. I will show you a diagram. Today I have saved a very good diagram for you. Now this is S2 and S1. Both are not compatible and both cannot send their tube. Clear? So this is called self-incompatibility. Pollen will not germinate on genetically similar individuals, and this promotes outcrossing. Now the fourth device is production of unisexual flowers. Unisexual means what? What is unisexual?
One sex.
Having only a single.
Only one reproductive part is present in the flower. And if there is only one reproductive part, there is no question of self-pollination. So if both are present on the same plant, now unisexual flowers means if both are present on the same plant, then it is called monoecious plant, such as castor and maize. Now this prevents autogamy but not zetonogamy. Why? Can anybody tell me why? Why only autogamy?
Ma'am, as zetonogamy, there is the same plant but different flowers.
Very good. So, zetonogamy means different flowers. So, one male flower is there, one female flower is there in that plant. So, what can happen? The male flower can send its pollen to the stigma of the female flower and the fertilization can occur. So, that's why it is not preventing zetonogamy. It is only preventing autogamy. When the plant is monoecious, that means male and female flowers are present on the same plant. But there is another condition when male and female are present on different plants. That means the whole plant is either male or female. Whole plant is having only male flowers and whole plant is having only female flowers, that is called dioecious, such as papaya. And this condition prevents both autogamy as well as zeternogamy. It will prevent both because here the pollen cannot fall on the stigma of the same flower because there are no two sexes present. Number two, the pollen cannot fall on the stigma of the other flower of the same plant because the whole plant is either male or female. So it is preventing both autogamy as well as zeternogamy. Clear? So these are the 4 outbreeding devices which are present in the nature to promote outbreeding so that there should not be inbreeding depression in the nature. Because if there is inbreeding depression, the quality of the plant will not be good. So to improve the quality, to improve the characteristics, to improve the total yield, the outbreeding should be there. And these are the devices which are promoting, which are ensuring that outbreeding should happen in nature. Clear? In 5 minutes, we will revise what we have learned today. What are the... I'll ask you the question, then you have to unmute yourself and come with the answer. Okay. What are outbreeding devices? Dravita.
Ma'am, outbreeding devices are those which discourages self-pollination and encourages cross-pollination.
Excellent. These are the devices which encourage cross-pollination and discourage self-pollination. What is the disadvantage of having self-pollination for a long period of time? Niharika? No, not
Because
you.
it is not good.
Why it is not good?
Ma'am, because the same type of flowering is happening.
No, what do you mean by same type of flowering? What is same? When there is a continuous self-pollination, what would be the same? Rakhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
When self-pollination results in poor yield and poor quality of seeds, means inbreeding depression.
But why? Why the quality deteriorates? Why the continuous self-pollination? But what happens in continuous self-pollination? Yes, Aditi?
Ma'am, inbreeding depression.
Inbreeding depression. Yes, we are talking about inbreeding depression only. But why it happens?
Ma'am, because the nature help in the flower to avoid inbreeding after continuous.
Why? My question is, why we should avoid inbreeding? इनब्रीडिंग का नुकसान क्या है? इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन. इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन क्यों होता है? क्यों हो रहा है इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन? Yes, very good. Rakhi is right. Because there is no genetic variation and the genetic makeup is similar generations after generations, and that results in inbreeding depression. Clear? That results in inbreeding depression.
Yes, ma'am.
अगर मैं आपको कोरिलेट करवाऊं ह्यूमन बीइंग से, तो आपने देखा होगा जब बहुत रिलेटिव्स में शादियां, क्लोज रिलेटिव्स में शादियां होती हैं, मामा की बेटी, चाचा का भाई, बेटा, ऐसे जब शादियां होती हैं, तब क्या होता है? इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन. the generation, the young generation is mentally retarded or having some mental or physical disability.
Disorders.
These are because of the inbreeding depression. The quality deteriorates if the genetic makeup remains same. So there is a need for the genetic variation, and that genetic variation can happen only when there is crossbreeding. Okay? Chalo.
Yes, ma'am.
So the marriages also should be not with the near relatives. It should be with the distant communities so that good genetic mixing should be there. Yes. Okay. So what are the various devices which are present in nature to promote outbreeding? Saloni,
Yes, ma'am.
first device.
Cross pollination, that is, anther and stigma receptor are not synchronized.
Very good. What does that mean? That
Cross
means the
pollination.
pollen is ready, but the stigma is not ready to receive the pollen, or the stigma is ready, but the pollen is not released. So they are not synchronized. Very good. Second device, Himani,
Incompatibility.
self-incompatibility, which we have just discussed, that the pollen is not compatible to the stigma, so stigma will not let the pollen tube grow inside the style. Third device,
Ma'am, the anther and stigma are placed in different positions so that the pollen cannot contact.
very good. Their positions are different. So the positions are such that if the pollen is fallen down, it will not be received by the stigma, and the stigma's position is such that it cannot receive the pollen of the same flower. That is third. What is the fourth device?
Ma'am, in the fourth device, the plant is monoecious.
Very good.
The whole plant is monoecious. Either
That
it
means
is having female
monoecious
reproductive-
means what?
either it is having female reproductive part or male reproductive part, only one.
Excellent. Excellent. Examples?
Like ma'am, maize, castor.
Very good. So what happened in that?
Ma'am, in that the plant will be different so that there is genetic variation.
No, but what will happen? It will avoid the inbreeding.
Self-pollination.
Yes,
Outbreeding.
very good.
Inbreeding.
And what are the second type in this?
Ma'am,
Dioecious.
Dioecious. What is
Dioecious.
dioecious plant?
in this
Either
ma'am,
male or
both
female.
female.
Reproductive
The
organ.
whole plant is either male or female. That
Female.
means the all flowers are either male or all flowers are female. So these are the four devices which are helping in the outbreeding process. That's why they are called outbreeding devices. So today I think we will finish here. The concept today I taught you was of outbreeding devices. Go through this concept, be thorough with it, and tomorrow we'll continue with this chapter with some other concepts. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if there is any doubt, write it down and ask me tomorrow.